First, we identify what is disability. So, it preferred umbrella term for impairments, activity, limitations, and participation restrictions refers to the dynamic interactions between an individuals with health conditions and that individual's environment and personal constitutional factors. So the first model is the charity model. Sees people with disabilities as victims of their impairments and disability is seen as a deficit. This model reinforces negative stereotype about disability as it does not address the strengths of individuals or their ability to be active and participating members of society. In education, this model encourages the provisions of education, assistive devices, and support services as an act of charity rather than recognizing that education is human right. Assistive technologies and support services are vital enablers for learning. For example, Children in Need. This is a fundraising drive for disabled, poor, and disenfranchised children. Fixated on negative stereotype is the medical model. Focuses on what is wrong or need to be fixed through medical treatments and or interventions, even in case without pain or illness. This focus creates low expectations and leads to people losing independence, choice, and control in their own lives. Professionally speaking, this model disenfranchises learners with disability. It requires a medical franchises learners with disability. It requires a medical diagnosis to enroll in school, place and expectations on teachers to ensure learners with disability to become successful and assumes all individuals with the same diagnosis learn the same way and thus teach to the disability level instead of the child. In other words, it limits a child's potential based on a disability level. The medical model, the young person might be expected to live in a communal home. A child with a visual impairment wants to read the latest best-selling book to chart about with their sighted friends. This means children with visual impairments can join with the cultural activities on an equal basis everyone. So, for example, a person with a hearing loss is considered disabled, just a person with a cancer is considered disabled.
Social model focus on the barriers that exist in society in large part because of health system. Building and processes are designed without considering the needs of others and how to reduce those barriers to ensure full and equitable participation in society for individuals with disabilities. Social model, so it says that people are disabled by barriers in society, not by their impairments or deference. It doesn't seek to change person with impairments to accommodate society. It supports the view of the people with disability have a right to be fully participating citizen man, equal basis with others. For example, I am a disabled person that who can't use the stairs and want to get a building with a step at the entrance. The social model recognized that this is a problem with the building, not by the person, and I would suggest by adding a ramp to the entrance. Next is right-based model, which positions disability as an important or human culture and affirms that all human beings, irrespective of their disabilities, have certain rights that are alienable, are the preferred models for disability inclusive education. It's a right-based model which positions disability as a dimension of human culture that implies that all people are active them are concerned with legal claims and that persons with disabilities in all spheres of society on an equal basis with their non-disabled peers.
Alright, since we're done with the two models, let us now proceed to the twin track approach. So, what is twin track approach? So, twin track approach is ensuring the inclusion of people with disabilities in all development programs at all stages such as planning, monitoring, designing, implementation, and evaluation. So this approach is often described as mainstreaming. So as we all know that twin track approach have two approach. Alright, so the first track is ensuring the people with disabilities to have their access to their basic needs and projects on an equal basis with others in the community. So meaning, from the word itself, it must be equal to the needs that you will give to them. So for example, so there are two or more people who can walk, and in order for them to join the activities, so you must provide a wheelchair, and it must be fair and you should not give the only person, the one person only. You should give them equal, and so that they can feel that your support to them is very true and equal. There are no biases in giving their basic needs. And now let's proceed to the second track. So the second track is addressing the specific needs of individuals with disabilities to empower them and improve their situation too. So how we can improve their situation. So for example, there is a man who cannot walk without his tungkod. So you should provide him a tungkod so that you should provide them and guide them step by step so that he can walk properly soon, and also he can stand alone without his tungkod. So twin track approach is both have equal rights and opportunities for the people with disabilities, and it should have twin track approach is giving a support to those people who have disabilities and it with disabilities. Right, so basically the twin track approach is giving the support, the whole support to those people who have disabilities, and they will provide, and they should see the equal rights and opportunities to those people who have disabilities. That would be all, and I hope that you've learned something to our discussion, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!